Welcome to your source for all things entertainment. It's spooky season, and with that comes a series of events that we at GDN have decided to dedicate into covering what could quite possibly be the scariest news in the month of October. I'm Brian Phillips, and you're watching the goddamn news! Starting off, we've got politics. The California government signed a new law that bans the distribution of numerous food products within the state. Governor Gavin Newsom says the bill is to prevent the distribution of red dye 3, a chemical used in many colored foods such as candy, most notably Skittles. This man really just made candy illegal in the month of October. The bill made headlines for being referred to as the Skittles ban, and if Skittles, along with other food companies, don't change their product by 2027, then distribution won't be allowed within the states and they could be fined up to 10 grand. Now, I'm no expert regarding a billion-dollar food company, but something tells me they've got billions of dollars, so they'll most likely wipe their ass with that fine. Also, the chemical isn't dangerous, it's definitely FDA approved, unlike other noteworthy products. The main reason for this ban is because the chemical can be addictive and make some people sick. But so can anything if you have an allergy to it. And they're bitching out about candy being addictive? No shit! That's common sense. If you need the government to tell you not to go hog wild when eating a bunch of junk food, then the problem is you. Moderation is key. It's just so stupid that they'd even consider doing something like this. But the scariest part about it all is if they actually go through with it in California, then nothing food related will be safe anymore. Or at least within that state. Vegans, for example, one more temper tantrum from them and California could ban meat in the state. Along with that, peanuts, gluten, milk, anything that causes an allergy for some people could result in nobody having access to it anymore. Like, this shouldn't even have been possible in the first place. Luckily, we at GDN are safe here on the East Coast, so our freedom to feast is safe for now. As AI continues to evolve, humans become more endangered. A new AI scam has come to surface and adopted the personality of several influencers, including the king of YouTube himself, Mr. Beast.
Watching this video, you're one of the 10,000 lucky people who'll get an iPhone 15 Pro for just $2. I'm Mr. Beast, and I'm doing the world's largest iPhone 15 giveaway. Click the link below to claim yours now.
Obviously, most people were able to recognize that something was off, so there haven't been too many victims of this scam. However, that doesn't mean there weren't a few impressionable children who thought their Lord and Savior was giving away a free iPhone. Though, I think the true horror from this scam was the fact they were offering the iPhone 15, which is a perfect transition to our next story. A malfunction in the iPhone 15 was found after a phone exploded while charging in a BMW. So, on top of being bendable, breakable, overheating, screen burning, and a swollen battery, the iPhone 15 breaks BMWs just like they break my wallet. Seriously though, this is a phone made from titanium. It shouldn't have these issues. First the Titanic submersible, and now the iPhone 15. 2023 is just not a good year for the alloy. We'll be right back with more scary news, but first, it's time for our City of the Day. Athens, Georgia. Parents were outraged in Miami Springs after a math teacher showed Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey to a class of 4th graders. He claims he had no idea how graphic the movie was despite being titled Blood and Honey. And according to the teacher, the movie did not have a rating by the Motion Pictures Association, and it was the children who picked it. Now, I'm calling bullshit on that last statement. I don't believe any 4th grader would want to watch Winnie the Pooh, let alone Blood and Honey. Their reaction is completely justifiable, as any person would have a similar one if they were forced to watch this monstrosity. In response to the whole incident, this profound narrative was posted on the platform formerly known as Twitter, and while we at GDN are unsure how accurate it is, it's funny as hell, to say the least. Mr. Smith sat at the head of the dim classroom, a bed of sweat running down his temple. "Please stop," the children wailed. Emma passed out. "We need to take her to the nurse." "We can't stop," he thought. "I can't stop. It's only a mistake if you admit it. We have to keep going. And besides," he pressed the volume up on the remote, drowning out the children's pleas as Piglet's chainsaw tore through a young woman's neck like wet tissue paper. "Innocence ends. We all have to learn sometime." He was a teacher, and the children were there to learn. Now this may very well explain why the teacher refused to turn off the movie, as all humans are born with this innovative trait known as the too far gone to turn back. If you don't know what that is, it's basically when you get too deep into something to admit that you f***ed up. And rather than admitting you made a mistake, you commit to the action just to avoid letting your incompetence show. While we at GDN don't know how someone could make this mistake, as far as we know, it doesn't appear the teacher will be fired, though he'll most likely never be allowed to pick a movie for children again. So I guess the only question left unanswered is, what does Winnie the Pooh have to do with math? A California gym owner was charged with crimes against privacy after he was caught having a camera in the women's bathroom. Cole Corrigan is the owner of a female-exclusive gym, which already sets off a number of warning alarms. But to go and violate a woman's right to privacy is not only terrifying for them, but just downright disgusting. The sad part is, he didn't even try to hide it. Apparently, he propped it on top of a mop bucket just out of frame from the toilet. So he might as well have just placed it on a tripod, because he was bound to get caught if that's the case. And our final story. Famous YouTuber Sniper Wolf recently became the next horror icon after an incident led to her doxing another YouTuber, Jax Films. The situation started after Jax Films decided to properly credit the creators that Sniper Wolf has reacted to on his channel, and as a result, led to her pulling up to the man's house, which is completely against YouTube's guidelines and just basic human morality altogether. Here we have an animated recreation of the whole situation made by YouTuber The Odd Ones Out.
For example, this guy commented, "And now I'm outside his mother's home. First!"
Unsurprisingly, YouTube has failed to take any real action against Sniper Wolf, and the whole incident has led to a number of content creators going into hiding before talking about the situation, such as YouTuber PenguinZ, though I'm not really sure why he chose the Atlanta Cortland Grand Hotel, but the man survived the Hunger Games, so I'm pretty sure he can survive Sniper Wolf. And don't worry about us here at GDN, I am very well protected. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like and comment down below. I'm Brian Phillips, and this has been The Goddamn News.